Ethan's Grand Adventure in Disneyland. Once upon a time in a magical land called Disneyland, a brave and kind-hearted boy named Ethan was excited to spend the day exploring. Ethan, who was 7 years old, had always dreamed of having grand adventures. His best friend, Mickey Mouse, who shared the same passion for adventure, was there to join him. Mickey Mouse, with his cheerful smile and big ears, loved cheesecake, and he always kept a slice in his backpack for a quick treat. He valued kindness, and his every action reflected this belief. Ethan admired Mickey for this and aspired to be just as kind. Ethan's best friend Donald Duck, known for his loyalty and humor, was also excited to join the fun. Together, the trio eagerly set off to explore Disneyland's many wonders. They had heard tales of fantastical rides, delicious treats, and friendly characters, and couldn't wait to experience it all. As they wandered through the park, they encountered various rides, from the exhilarating roller coasters to the twinkling merry-go-rounds. Their laughter echoed through the park as they played games and won prizes. They even met other Disney characters who joined their merry band, making the adventure even more exciting. But their joy was short-lived as Pete, Mickey's old enemy, appeared with a menacing grin. He had a plan to ruin everyone's day by causing chaos in the park. Ethan, Mickey, and Donald knew they had to stop him, but it wouldn't be easy. They needed to work together and use their courage and wits to outsmart Pete. Determined to keep the park safe and fun for everyone, Ethan, Mickey, and Donald devised a plan. They knew Pete was sneaky, so they had to be one step ahead. They set up decoys and traps, hoping to catch Pete and stop his mischief. All the while, they reminded each other of the importance of teamwork and kindness. The chase through Disneyland was intense. Pete tried to sabotage rides, steal treats, and scare visitors, but Ethan and his friends were always there to save the day. They used their knowledge of the park to outmaneuver Pete at every turn. Each time they thwarted one of his schemes, the bond between Ethan, Mickey, and Donald grew stronger. As the sun began to set, Pete grew frustrated and decided to confront Ethan and his friends directly. He thought he could intimidate them into giving up, but he underestimated the power of their friendship and courage. Ethan stood firm, knowing he had his friends by his side and that together they could overcome any challenge. In a final showdown at the heart of Disneyland, surrounded by glowing lights and cheering visitors, Ethan, Mickey, and Donald faced off against Pete. With quick thinking and teamwork, they were able to corner Pete and convince him to stop his mischief. They reminded Pete that Disneyland was a place for fun and happiness, and that kindness could bring more joy than causing trouble. To everyone's surprise, Pete began to soften. He realized that he had been lonely and causing trouble was his way of seeking attention. Ethan, always kind-hearted, extended a hand of friendship to Pete. He invited Pete to join them and experience the joy of Disneyland without causing any harm. Moved by Ethan's kindness, Pete accepted the offer. For the first time, he experienced the true happiness that came with friendship and kindness. The once menacing Pete became a new friend, and the group celebrated their victory with laughter and cheesecake, sharing their favorite dessert together. As the night drew to a close, Ethan knew that this adventure had taught him valuable lessons. He had faced challenges with courage, learned the importance of teamwork, and seen the power of kindness in making even enemies into friends. Disneyland had become more than just a place of wonders, it was a place where true friendships and meaningful life lessons were made. And so, with tired but happy hearts, Ethan, Mickey, Donald, and their new friend Pete watched the fireworks light up the sky. They knew that more adventures awaited them in the future, but for now, they were content in the warmth of their friendship and the magic of Disneyland. As Ethan closed his eyes that night, he dreamt of more adventures, knowing that with kindness, courage, and good friends by his side, anything was possible. And so, Ethan's grand adventure in Disneyland became a cherished memory, a story of bravery, friendship, and the wonderful power of kindness.
Created by a kid and their parent using TaleBot, Click the link in the video description to create your own story.